Hey guys, welcome to another weekly reading. This week I'm using the Aquarian Tarot. I've already shuffled and I'm just going to give them another quick toss. And as usual, pick 3 cards that will represent the energies surrounding us this week. So I hope you guys are doing well. We're having a very, very hot heat wave here in Toronto. It's like extremely, extremely hot. Very humid. So I've got the AC running. Okay, here's card 1. Card 2. And card 3. Okay, so let's see. We got the Chariot in reverse. The Page of Rods or Page of Wands upright, and the Sun in reverse. Wow, so we've got 2 major arcana flanking this Page of Rods, and they're both in reverse, indicating blockages. 2 major arcana means there's some very, very major themes going on this week, some major stuff, some major processes going on, okay? All right, so let's start with the Chariot in reverse, but I'll turn it upright so that you can see it. So the Chariot is all about moving forward. It's all about having confidence in yourself. It's all about moving forward with your goals and with your personality. It's being fearless, and it's very much using your control of all your faculties. In the Rider-Waite version of this card, we see the charioteer driving this chariot, which is being propelled by these 2 sphinxes. One of them is white and one of them is black, and they represent our opposing kind of forces, like the dark and the light. So kind of using your shadow side, your negative traits and your positive traits, and balancing those. In order to move forward, it's necessary, absolutely necessary, for you to be able to balance those 2 forces, both your positive and your negative, because they're both very powerful. And you need to be in control in order to, go on the course that you want to go on, in order to keep on the path that you have set for yourself, okay? Now, since this card was in the reverse, it is meaning that we want to move forward. We very much want to move forward with something new, and we have a drive inside of us that's telling us it's time to move on. There's something inside you that's really kind of pushing you forward and encouraging you to do something new, or to strike a new course, or to start it on a new path. But you're either afraid, you don't have the confidence, you might not feel it's the right time. You've got a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of doubts and a lot of fears. And that's where the dark side has overtaken your positive and the balance is off. And that's why this card is in the reverse. Okay, so I mean, we all have our positive and negative traits. Nobody is perfect. And, in order to move forward the best you can in life, you have to accept yourself. You have to accept all the things about yourself that make you you. And we all have our, if you want to call them our bad traits, our negative traits, and we all have our positive traits. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is without flaw, okay? So it's our job to kind of recognize what flaws we can correct and what flaws need to be corrected, and what flaws, or so-called flaws, just need to be kind of accepted, where it's kind of pointless to try to change who you are. Sometimes the dark things about us are kind of fundamental traits that are kind of fixed, some of them, and we just need to accept that, as long as it's not getting in the way of our positive experiences in life, then there's something that just kind of have to be accepted. You know what I mean? Like, say for example, if you're I'm just using a really basic example here. Say you're 5'2" and you want to be 5'9". Obviously, that's not going to change unless you go out and buy yourself a 7-inch pair of heels. You're never going to be 5'9". That's what I mean. Those are the kind of things you have to accept, the kind of no-brainers, the kind of things that you cannot change about yourself. And you need to kind kind of recognize them and accept them, and, you know, realize, hey, okay, I may be this way, but it's not so bad, and, you know, there's nothing I can do to change it anyway. So this energy is off. This energy is blocked. This energy is being stymied this week. And I have a feeling it's to do with our unrealistic expectations of ourselves. I think some of us are very, very critical of ourselves, and that leads to a lack of confidence and a lack of belief in our ability to move forward. And we need to kind of get over that. You know, we need to just be us, you know, fearless in the sense of just being who we are and not caring what anybody else thinks. You know, that's what it comes down to. Okay, so our middle card is the Page of Rods, Page of Wands, and pages are all about, they're court cards, and they are people who are kind of apprentices or students. They are people who have a young energy about them. They're people with not a lot of experience, but they have a lot of energy and a lot of drive and a lot of ambition. Okay, and they want to strike out in whatever suit they're in. Now, this is the Wands or Rods, so it's a suit about passion, it's about creativity, it's about inspiration, and this totally relates to this Chariot card and the Sun for that matter. We'll get to that in a minute, but definitely to this Chariot card, because again, it's about wanting to strike out in a new venture, in perhaps a new creative venture, or traveling, or something that makes you feel really passionate and really alive, and just really really expresses who you are. It really kind of propels you forward as part of your personality, something that's intrinsic to you. Okay, so again, this drive is really here this week. It's central. It's central to what is going on this week. We want to strike out. We want to do something new. We want to learn something new. We want to break new ground. We want to forge onto new horizons. That is central here. Okay. And our other card is the Sun in reverse. So here's the card upright. The Sun is a card about joy. It's a card about joy. It's about freedom. It's about optimism. It's about just feeling like absolutely wonderful, absolutely joyous, happy, free, bright, sunny. You know, just think about the sun, how it blazes out and it just sends its rays in every direction, and it's so powerful. And even though it's millions of miles away, we can feel its heat. You know, that's how powerful it is. This is what this card is all about. It's about the power of that joy that you feel when you feel like you finally made it. And we're being told that, you know, we need to move forward in order to feel this. And you know, again, this card was reversed like the Chariot, so it's blocked. And it's blocked because we are stopping ourselves. Something is stopping us from moving forward in this new venture, or this new direction, this unfamiliar territory. It's our negative thoughts, it's our negative thinking. And this kind of joy is totally possible for us, but we have blocked it. We have blocked it because we are afraid. We are afraid, or we're not confident, or we don't believe that we deserve it, or we don't believe that we have the ability. We don't believe that we have the talent, the skills, whatever it is to pull it off. That's what's getting in the way here. So let me just look at these three cards all together. The Page is also a messenger. So you could be getting a message this week regarding something, maybe perhaps a new job or something new, like a new opportunity may reveal itself to you this week. You may get a message about a new opportunity that really excites you and really makes you feel like, oh my God, this is what I've been waiting for. And, you know, it's something that would really completely just change your life even, you know, it would just really just take your life in a whole new direction. But very soon after you get this message, you start feeling, oh, I can't do this. You know, this isn't possible for me. Who am I to think that I can do this, that I deserve this? Okay. That is what may be coming up for us this week. Notice even how the page here is wearing this hat, and it's kind of half covering his face. It's almost like he's hiding, you know, like he wants to get out and do this, but he's just not feeling it. He's not feeling confident. He's feeling very shy about himself. He's feeling very, very doubtful and incapable. Okay. Okay, so in order for us to move forward in this new direction, whether it's that we get a message about something, whether it's about a message about a new opportunity, or whether it's something that we've been considering, something that we've been thinking about doing, that will bring us this incredible joy, this incredible freedom, this feeling like we are just completely happy and completely fulfilled, we need to get a rein on our negative thinking and our negative thoughts, because that is getting in the way here. That is getting in the way of us having a new opportunity, having a new experience, experiencing this passion, this excitement, which is there, it's inviting us, it's calling us, it's saying, hey, come on, I'm here for you. But we're blocking it because we just are feeling, you know, really, really kind of not up to the challenge. Like we're not capable, but we are. We totally are. It's all about being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable with who you are. Even if other people see you as a failure. See, a lot of people are afraid to try new things because they think, what if I fail? Everybody is going to laugh at me. Everybody is going to, you know, talk about me. Everybody's going to gossip about me and call me a loser. Who cares? Who cares about people like that? People like that who talk shit about you. Pardon my language, but I feel very passionately about this. People like that who talk shit about others are just really, really, they're never going to get anywhere because they are caught up in their own negativity. And the only way that they can deal with it is to kind of project it onto other people. Okay. So they're the kind of people who are never going to get anywhere anyways. And they envy people who have the guts to try new things and who have the guts to venture out into new avenues and new opportunities. So you have to be fearless. You know, you have to be fearless, and you have to really be comfortable enough with yourself to not care what anybody thinks. You know, I mean, obviously, I'm not saying to the extreme not care what anybody else thinks. Obviously, if you go for a job interview or something, obviously you have to appear a certain way. You have to kind of play the game. You have to kind of conform to, you know, the company's reputation, vibe, that kind of thing, obviously. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking common sense here. What I mean when I say not caring what anybody else thinks is not being afraid to try new things and to venture into new areas and to do things that are in the unknown and that you're unfamiliar with, okay? And in order to do that, you have to really know yourself. You have to know your strengths and you have to know your weaknesses. And once you know that and once you're comfortable with it, then you'll know how to navigate. You know, you have to, that's what the chariot's all about, is knowing how to navigate your strengths and your weaknesses and propel yourself forward in whatever direction that you want to go. Okay? So that is what I'm getting from our reading for this week. Very, very interesting, very exciting, possibly. Some of us could be getting a new opportunity. So try not to shy away from it. Try not to let your negative thinking and your self-doubt sabotage anything new that may come along, that may seem out of your reach, because it isn't out of your reach. As long as you decide it's within your reach, then it's there for you. But as soon as you allow yourself, as soon as you allow those negative thoughts to creep in, you know, reversals. Okay? So good luck, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful week, and I will see you again next week for our weekly reading. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Twitter. If you would like to order a reading from me, I will put the link to my website and all my other info in the description box. You can check those out. I would love to hear from you. I would love to work with you. Okay, so have a great one, guys. Stay cool. Put the AC on if you're in heat like we are. Okay, I will see you soon. Bye for now.